Welcome back, Urban AC lovers. If you're not a part of this community already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will love it here if you are a fan of adult R&B music, which we refer to as Urban AC music. All right, let's go ahead and start talking about Mr. Tank, who seems to know exactly how to keep that R&B money flowing right on up and through his pockets. We think he's cracked the code to creating that successful R&B universe he's been talking about as of lately. Have you heard about the latest tour starting in October? It's called the R&B Forever Tour, and we've got all your details. Okay, so first let's back up for a second and talk about how Tank just finished a tour. You know all about the R&B Money Tour, right? The R&B Money Tour with Carrie Hilson and Carl Thomas, which launched in New Orleans on May 10th, hit over 25 cities, and then wrapped in June in Las Vegas, Nevada. That R&B Money Tour. Now, you do know who Carrie Hilson is, right? She's the one that had the R&B ladies out here doing that pretty girl rock in 2010. She dropped about 4 albums in total and then dropped off the scene for a while. Many speculated Beyonce had something to do with her getting blackballed in the music industry, but nevertheless, that Carrie Hilson. And then, of course, you know, Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas takes us back to around the, late 90s, early 2000s when he was so emotional that he couldn't let go and he wished he never met her at all and had us all out here dancing in that summer rain. Yeah, that one. I tell you what, though, Tank knows how to put a nice lineup of music together, doesn't he? Makes for a great tour. Well, this time, for this R&B tour, he has some heavy hitters that he will be performing with for the R&B Forever Tour. Now, of course, we wouldn't be Urban AC Online if we didn't find some type of way to slide in our from the bottom to the top. So, for this particular tour, to give you the lineup, let's start at the bottom of who's on the bill and work our way up to the top. Sound good? Good. All right, so here's what we know. We made our way over to Instagram. Oh, by the way, we're on the gram too. So if you have an Instagram account, make sure you follow us, urbanaconline.com. Now back to what we found out. We typed in hashtag R&B Forever Tour, hit enter, and watched it work. Then we scrolled on down and saw a few flyers promoting the tour that piqued our interest with the different pop-up special guests depending on the city where you plan to check the show. Like this one right here, October 4th, has special guest Mr. Can We Talk Tevin Campbell and Freak Me Baby, Let Me Lick You Up. I know you're saying stop. So I'll stop, but just in case you missed it, that's Silk. Then there's another one for October 18th with just special guest Silk. So after scrolling and clicking, what we realized is only this one, the very first show, is the only show where Tevin is listed. It's going to be in Inglewood, California. I don't know why only Inglewood gets a taste of Tevin. I guess they not like us. Sometimes you got to pop out and show that they not like us. So if you're over in Inglewood and you get to check out Tevin, ask him, can we talk? I have some questions that's been going round and round in my brain. You see what I did there? All right, moving on to next on the bill. This super mega trio called BBD. All right, so I mean, really, if you are an Urban AC music fan and you do not know who Belle Biv DeVoe is, shame on you. Shame. But that's what you have us here at Urban AC Online for. I'll break it down for you. Belle Biv DeVoe. That stands for Ricky Bell, Michael Bivins, and Ronnie DeVoe. These 3 gentlemen derived from the super mega group New Edition. Now, if I have to tell you who New Edition is, you really just go ahead and leave the room. We'll wait. All right. All Urban AC lovers in here? Adult R&B? Good. So I don't have to tell you that BBD told us never trust a big butt and a smile, because that girl is what? If you said poison, go ahead and hit subscribe because you found your community. You belong here. Welcome. BBD will be co-headlining this amazing R&B Forever Tour with another great super group, TGT. You know what's ironic? Just last year, Tank joined mega group New Edition as one of their special guest opening performers for the New Edition 2023 Legacy Tour. Did you get a chance to check that out? Wonderful tour. Tank, Q Sweat all opened for New Edition. Now here we have BBD on the R&B Forever Tour, co-headlining along with Tank and his two band members from supergroup TGT. Now, if you don't know about TGT, we're taking you back to the year 2007, to be specific. That is the year the supergroup TGT was formed. It is comprised of Tank, Ginuwine, and Mr. Tyrese Gibson. Now, even though they formed their supergroup in 2007, they didn't release a full album until 2013. Do you remember? The album contained hit songs like Sex Never Felt Better and I Need, which was a chart-topping hit. Now, unfortunately, the success of this group was so short-lived, and you know why. When there are groups and there are egos and there is money, there will be issues. Now, according to Tank, Tyrese was the issue. During a TMZ interview, Tank let it slip that Tyrese did not want to split the money equally 3 ways, so they were done. Of course, Tyrese felt he had a bigger name. He said he came to the table with his market share value. Ginuwine and Tank didn't take too well to that. Tank said he took it personally because they were all friends, and Ginuwine, he held a grudge for 10 years. If you were around when the group disbanded, then you probably caught the back and forth interaction between all 3 gentlemen on social media. It's embarrassing when your personal issues roll over into social media and everybody's watching, because believe me, we were watching and it got messy. Now, the good news is we were also watching in October 2023 when they hashed out their differences also online. Do you remember that? It was right after the 3 men performed at the R&B Music Experience in Tampa, Florida. Then they headed backstage where the beautiful moment took place, and it was all caught on social media. We found ours on Ginuwine's page specifically, where he captioned the video, "I knew it would happen. I just want it to be perfect for each and every individual. We came together to say we are kings, so let's move forward. I appreciate the love we get now. Let's go." And he said, "Tank, Tyrese, my brothers for life." And then Tank, of course, he had something to say. In fact, Tank set it off.
$15 million question. Well, Reese, you gonna do the right thing? Yes, sir.
I've already committed. Before the cameras were broke.
Say it again.
Yes.
He committed to what?
3 split
again.
down the middle equal.
Let's go.
He said, all bullshniggity aside, all business aside, I love you brothers in real life. I want nothing but the best for all of us personally, and I want nothing but the best for the R&B universe. Well, I tell you what, if they keep putting out greatness like this, the R&B universe will keep growing and keep growing, keep expanding, much like 50 Cent's Power universe. I see greatness coming from this. Tank definitely has his finger on the pulse of R&B. He has the R&B Money podcast, the R&B Money album, the R&B Money tour, and now R&B Forever, and our best Cardi B voice. Will you be going to check out the show? Well, here's what you can do. Head on over to globalevents.production.com. That's globalevents-production.com/RB-Forever-Tour/. Yes, and you'll see all the dates. October 4th all the way through December 8th. They'll wrap up in Milwaukee. Oh, and by the way, the website specifies that dates will be added, so stay tuned and look for a city near you. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because as we mentioned before, You belong here. You know you do. We're a community of adult R&B lovers. We call that Urban AC. Urban AC Online. That's where you should be.